done it. I can't believe it. They've finally done it. I've waited all my life for this. This is something that I never thought I'd see in Forza history. Oh my god. You can now paint your wheels. Yeah. Okay, to be fair, you can paint a heck of a lot more than just the wheel now. So basically what they've done is they've added an advanced painting option for wheels. Now, generally all you had to do before is change all of it, but now you can change individual aspects of a wheel and you can make some absolute monstrosities. For example, this, which actually still has a nice bit of carbon on it. So let's go with this. But as I said, you can play with everything from the inner barrel, which is something you couldn't change before. I think they said on stream beforehand, the inner barrel always stayed silver. I personally never noticed it, but you can now go proper crazy with all the crazy colors, and you make your own colors, and you go bright. Let's go green. Nice little bit of contrast. We can do the outer lip, which is currently silver. We can put like a wood effect on there. You can basically ruin a car much more so than you could before, but you can also improve it much more so. I'm super grateful for this feature because, like, at first when they first announced that they were going to be doing this, I was like, genuinely, I don't really mind. I couldn't really care, if I'm honest. But now that I've realized that this isn't the only thing you can paint, different sections of it is obviously the main thing. So let's go with like looks like a cow has gone pink. There is another major part to this update. So we've got just the wheels. No, that ain't the case. We can spray the body, as you know. Now, if you change and the body paint, as you can see, all parts of the car kind of just change color. If we go into normal paint, every part of this car that was a different color possibly is now changed. Now, they've introduced groups for this. So if you go to advanced and go to group 1, we can then go to normal colors and we can paint just that section of the car. I'm actually in love with this. This is a fantastic little update. I don't think this should have been a headline feature. I'm gonna be brutally honest with that, as I always seem to be. I do think that there should be a little bit more to this update than just this. I feel like if this is the main part of the update, I feel like it's like such a small thing, but it's in the scheme of things, I imagine there was quite a lot of work behind this, so I've got to give them the props for doing that. So we can now go with a bit of wood on the back of the Bugatti there, like that. And then the actual little lip around the side of the Bugatti can now be customized and changed depending on what I want. And this is without people even touching the paint. So it was this was possible to do before, the painting of the car, but it was never possible to do this without having experience and trying and taking ages doing it on the paint mode. It was a bit of an annoying process, but now we can paint individual parts of cars like this Bugatti and come up with absolutely hideous monsters if we want to. Or you can make something that looks pretty nice, like I'm going to try to now. I think one thing that's kind of got me a bit about this update, I mean, I like the paint. The wheels bit, I don't really mind. Like, I wouldn't mind if it wasn't there or not. It's something cool, and more customization is always better, especially when Forza does it, because generally they don't. Where's my Nissan? These are the current wheels I had on my R34. You can see that they are very much not correct. Now, obviously, this car only has one color scheme throughout the whole car, so generally you can't change all of them. There's people, they said in the stream that there's going to be a lot of cars that you can play around with in different ways, but what we can do is fully change them to carbon now, which is crazy. So before, the barrel wouldn't change and a few other bits wouldn't change, but obviously we can now change all of the categories individually and come up with our own ideas, because generally if you change the carbon, I think that's what it actually was there. If you painted it, that's what used to happen. Now the outer lip can be changed individually and we can come up with this absolute drift monster. You know, there was actually a wheel set that had the green outline like this. Well, now you can make it yourself. I'm very impressed to turn Forza to both of you and change the color of the inner barrel. We can make it bright green, bright pink, so any people that watch this video know that it's actually pink until they get up with the camera mode. Let's throw on this, and boom, we've got ourselves now. I know I could have just overall selected that, but it's a cool little update. But that's pretty much the update, unfortunately. They're adding a few other bits, like the new cars have been added into the game, and some other little Forza refreshy bits. They're actually doing a quality service update, which is always good to kind of fix a lot of issues like the joining of games and so on. This will be a freaking awesome car to change the wheels on. Yes, a video about changing and painting wheels only on the Pants channel. We're all about customization here. You know that. That's why you're here. If you didn't know that, oh my god, you can actually change quite a few things here. So we've got the overall body and we've got the hood. So we've got 2 paint groups here. Let's have a play around with this then. So this is the actual hood. So we can change the hood color separately to what I imagine will be... Oh, it's the stripe. Oh, now that is cool. So we can make the stripe carbon and keep... That is awesome. See, little things like that. If only we could change the front grille, actually. Can we change the front grille? Let's go into the individual sections. Again, paint group 1. Let's see. So that is the outer color of it. So I'm actually... What I want to do with that, I want to actually put a bit of a color on that. Let's go... We could go with a different type of green. But that actually changes the wheel as well. Maybe I hope we can change the wheels separately. Let's go with a yellow, because that looks pretty sweet. And then paint group 2 is... Oh, this part. So yes, we can change the front and make it carbon fiber, gloss or matte. Look at this. Now, this is such a small update in the scheme of things. But in reality, it's doing a pretty darn good job. So paint level 1. I don't think we're going to need to change the wheels. So the wheels is actually locked to the paint color of the car. You're going to run into a few things like this. Hopefully over time they dial that in, because I would like to see a little bit more play and adjustments in that. But obviously you could also paint the car with the vinyl editor on top of this, which will make it next level. So again, let's go in about. But I'm really chuffed that you could actually change the. Oh, you can see from the other side. Should we make these yellow as well? We can make the outside. Yes. Now that looks cool. Debatable, but I'm going to apply that one. Special guest, everybody. Hey, hey. Okay. This is a Jeep. This is a crazy Jeep.
Yes.
Now, they added an update to the game. You might have heard me screaming.
I did, yeah.
Right. What they've done is they've allowed... So normally, if you paint the car, this is the normal color.
Okay.
Normally, if you paint the car, it changes all of it. It ruins it, right?
Yes.
So, they added an update, okay? And you can paint the groups individually. So... You can change just that color.
Oh.
And so what I've done, I want you to review my Jeep because she loves Jeeps. Have a look. That's carbon fiber. That's carbon fiber, and the rest is yellow. How cool is that?
That's very cool.
So, what color would you, if you want to change the, let's change the color. What color would you go for?
Of the whole thing.
The whole thing. Everything else is carbon fiber still. Well, try a white. See what a white would look like.
Do one of these whites down.
It's not really white. It's got to go
blue.
blue in. Go all the way to the left. That's more of a white.
I don't know about the white.
You don't know about the white? Wait, the roof's still green. That ruins it.
What about a nice subtle purple color?
Subtle?
Okay, that's not subtle.
You could go, you can actually adjust it, but let's go for a full-on, yes, or a deep purple. If you get like a oh, there you go, like that, like a mid-90 purple.
Yeah, that's nice too. I like that color.
You like that color? Let's save your Jeep
nice
then. And the wheels are still yellow, so I'm gonna fix that. I'll save it for you.
Thank you. I think it looks cool.
So you can play with that. Oh, it's got advanced paint. Not all cars have this option yet. So this changes that. Cool. And what does part 2 change? That? That's it? Really? Well, that's a little bit disappointing, but it changes the brake caliper and the front. So if you want red brake calipers, you're going to have...
Red.
Let's go pink. See, I'll go with pink brake caliper,
but not those front.
But the pink flappy bits,
things.
Whatever that is. Let's just go with carbon. So it's hit or miss. Do you like the update?
I think so. Yeah, it looks.
It's all right, isn't it?
Yes, you can get a little bit more creative.
Thanks for your review. Now go away.
Welcome. Okay, bye.
Nothing for the peel. Now I'm sorely disappointed, but so super cool small update. I do wish it came in conjunction with like more of like a gameplay update as well, but nonetheless, it's very, very welcome. Part of me really wants to try the Audi R8. Honestly, I could, if you want me to. Oh, what? Well, that is a wasted opportunity. That's unfortunate. We could have possibly changed the little bit there to what that would have been great. If I can't change the Raptor, oh, missed opportunity. They're like the cars with the plastic sides and stuff. It would be cool to see what it's like painted, and it would be cool to see what it's like carbon Missed opportunity. Next update, Huntsman has already told you what to do. Let me know some of your designs. Tweet me them on Twitter. The link's always down below in the description. Other than that, my friends, be sure to smash like, subscribe if you are new, and maybe we'll come up with some challenges based on this paint. I don't think we can actually. Peace.